Hey guys, welcome to Caught a Streamer Cheating Part 2, the update video. He removed my old one for copyright claim 3 months later because he's still thinking about it. That's what we describe as rent-free. But either way, we will be making another one because of that one's probably going to go back in a few days here because it was transformative in nature. He doesn't think it is, so we'll see what YouTube decides. But either way, if it does or doesn't go back up, this video will now live here to give me another, however many thousand views just to live in his head rent-free for another 6 months. And if Tawny, since I know you're listening, you should just simply take your lesson, learn to do better, and be better. You failed to do that the first time, after deliberately stream sniping me the first time, and cheating, which is the Oxford definition in the dictionary. Look it up for anyone else who disagrees. You could have learned to do better and learned how to engage in that kind of situation without stream sniping me for literally pixels in a video game. I had the same scenario happen to me where I ran into a bigger creator because he killed my teammate, and my teammate said his name out loud, and I knew who he was. I ran up to him and VoIPed him, and we ended up doing a collab content video out of that raid because we played the rest of the raid together, and we were going to have a melee fight at the end of it. If you guys want to go and watch that, it's on M3D's channel, YouTube channel. But we made a great piece of content, got thousands of views, and that's the great thing, and we had great crossover in our communities because of that video. And Tawny could have done the same thing, but instead he decided to take the route of being a scumbag and doing exactly what you guys are going to see in the rest of this video, instead of simply doing what I was trying to promote him to do in my last video. So we're going to make another video, and one that he can't get taken out for copyright because it's going to be very, very transformative. So without further ado, here we go. Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm here exposing another streamer, maybe not, that's up to you guys to decide. That I'm fairly certain that there is something not correct going on here, some type of moral misconduct going on. But that's for you guys to decide. You guys will be the judge and the jury. So basically, I ran into the streamer on Shoreline. He killed me in a day Shoreline raid. I laid down in the middle of the field pretending to be a dead body. It didn't work out for me. He killed me. My chat thought he was kind of sus. I didn't. I still don't think he was sus in that clip. But either way, we proceeded to load in the next raid, and we ran into each other again. But this interaction, he killed my teammate before he killed me. I didn't know for quite a little while that it was actually them again. And I have a feeling he did know it was me, as you guys will see in these clips. So he wasn't stream sniping or cheating, but he consistently is glancing at a second monitor. So we're going to go over that right now. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. So here we go. Alright, so just to give you guys a quick heads up, the way we're actually going to break this down is I'm going to have the map in the bottom corner, as well as my live 2.0 reaction, and then in the background you guys are going to also be hearing the commentary from the first video I made, and we're going to be playing that through. So I'll be pausing occasionally and adding on. Additionally, I might talk over my old self a little bit, but all of this is just to make sure that we're 100% transformative in nature. So with this little map, I'll give you a diagram of what currently is going on. Me and my teammate are going to be in blue, and the enemies, or aka Tawny and Tawny's duo, are going to be in red. Okay, so I am back here at this little shack out in the back of East Wing. We hear people inside, we know they're there, and my teammate Shaggy is right here. Okay, and he's going to run around, and he's going to swing inside this staircase in where Tawny and his duo are. His duo is on first floor by the closet, and Tawny is on second and or third floor, depending on what exact timestamp you're at the top of the staircase. Yep. So he says he hears someone in the admin, okay? Now, by the way, when he does this random flicking, his bio claims that it's Tourette's, so
outside the building.
So as you can see, monitor number 3 he looks at, his head turns a full 90 degrees. You can see clearly when he looks at his teammate's monitor. He looks all the way over there. As I point out in this video, which, like I said, this might be a little bit repetitive, but you can see his teammate's Discord stream. You can actually see it right here. So you can see what's going on. You can see that he keeps going like this, 90 degrees. Not 45 degrees in the middle, but 90 degrees. And you can see his line of sight and what he has actually looked at. You can see what he's trying to actually look at. And you'll see how that differs once this fight is over, and he calls out the dog tag of the dead person, and he recognizes that it's me. and then you'll see the behavior he does, and how where his eyes go changes, and he stops ever looking at monitor number 3 and only at monitor number 2, which a lot of people asked questions about in the first video. It is RuneScape. RuneScape he has going on monitor number 2. According to him, that's what he was running on monitor number 2. We all know that's not correct. It was actually my Twitch channel, and he was stream sniping me. So he likes to say that it was RuneScape, and you'll see a few throughout this video a few points where he ADSs, and within a fraction of a second of him ADSing, he looks at RuneScape. Why the fuck would you look at RuneScape in the middle of a gunfight? Or in the middle of ADSing at a direction where you just thought you heard an enemy from, right? So, once again, we're going to continue here.
Camera across.
Yep.
And by the way, me saying the comment about him, the flicking and being Tourette's, that was not a hit piece. That I was legitimately trying to explain that for anyone else who was asking questions about why he's flicking. So notice, that. I think
notice
he legitimately
how
has
all
Tourette's.
of this fighting is going on, and he never looks at RuneScape. Okay, this is really what I was playing this clip to try to point out. He never looks at RuneScape during this entire fight. He is only ever looking at monitor number 3 and his main monitor, which, when you're in the middle of a fight, is kind of what makes sense, right? He's never looking at RuneScape. Now we're gonna see how this differs here in a couple seconds.
I'm dead.
So after he checks my...
You killed with the ult in or the killer helmet last raid.
So he notices that it's me again, right here. Now to update our little map, Shaggy has now pushed inside, and Shaggy has now died right here in East Wing. Shaggy's now dead. They're both still alive. And what you're going to see me do is you're going to see me start to back up here. Okay, so we're going to mark Shaggy's dead body in yellow and them in red. Okay, so here's our little brush update. Dupe, they're right here and right here. Shaggy is now dead and he is yellow. And they have now called out, this is the guy I killed last raid. The guy who's teammates with the streamer. And I am still back here in the blue. Okay? Is this transformative enough? YouTube, this is a critique. We're criticizing some content right now. This is very, very transformative.
There's no way he can say he didn't know it was me. Okay? He clearly makes note of this, that he killed my teammate again.
My God.
And then he goes to monitor number 2 and he changes tabs. Notice how this...
Very, very important thing. You can see the lighting on his face is changing as if something is changing on monitor 2. Like if I were to go open Google Chrome... Oh, I mean, mine's in a dark page. But if I were to go open something that was like white, like I go open Google Chrome... And you guys would all of a sudden... Wow, look at the lighting change on my face. You're going to see the lighting change on his face as if he were to change tabs. Or maybe like leave RuneScape, if that's what he was actually doing. He would be leaving RuneScape. So, Telltale-san, he was doing something on monitor number 2, of which we cannot see.
Goes on.
And now, from this point on, is where you're going to be seeing his behavior change dramatically from any other VOD he has anywhere, including current day VOD after this video was taken. You will not see him in the middle of a gunfight, you know, like while reloading, for example, after shooting at an enemy and the enemy's still alive. During that reload, when he's back in cover, healing or reloading or something, when there's still an active threat, you will never see him looking at monitor number 2, looking at RuneScape, as he will in this video. Very, very important thing to point out here.
Maybe even opens my stream.
I don't know.
And I just had a quick rotate down to bus station.
We're drawing this on the map right now.
Nowhere does he get audio for this, and there's also there's also a plane coming in. I rotate down the bus station, and I hear him starting to peek out of balconies at me. This is a really, really important moment. Watch him look at his second monitor, RuneScape, okay? He's looking at RuneScape, and his mind is changing rapidly on what he is going, on the movements he's going to make, staring at his second monitor. His teammate, seeming to be a regular player, is very confused and has no idea where I would have rotated to. His teammate, who is gathering all the intel from the calls he has made, and himself. Make sure you're watching his eyes, chat. Make sure you're watching his eyes. Airdrop, runs that way, looks at second monitor, and then 180s again. What is with the lack of decision making that RuneScape is causing you? It seems very suspect to me. And then we go over here, and this man is going to proceed. Okay, so now let's update our map. Let's make the map even bigger here. So now what has changed is, let's go ahead and, they are not here anymore. They are now here, and here is where they now are. Okay, in fact, just to make this easier, we'll update this. We'll update this map now. Okay. So now they are up on the east wing roof, and he is inside a west wing staircase. And notice, he has gone from a process of, he is looting, and not paying attention to his surroundings whatsoever, to every time I start to get close, he starts to look towards the direction I was when I'm well outside the range of hearing. So just to keep in mind, my route was here at the beginning of the engagement. I now rotated down here, and then I start to hear him on balconies. During the airdrop, I ran. So there's no way he heard me cross over to here, and he's also just simply looting. His teammate, once again, being a seemingly normal player who's not stream sniping, he keeps thinking that I'm an admin, or that I'm sleek around outside, that I ran away. He calls out many different things. He brainstorms some ideas, but nowhere does he act weird, super odd, or anything. So let's go back to seeing what's going on here. Okay. Nowhere in here does he ever hear anything by bus station. Does he hear a scav shoot? Does he hear footsteps? Does he hear anything? Now he is on the west wing roof. Promptly runs to the roof and proceeds to keep looking at his second monitor. Now, we went and watched the footage before of when he's fighting my teammate, and he's never looking at a second monitor. RuneScape is... Yeah, so the entire beginning of that raid beforehand, and during the other fights, and anywhere in any VOD on his stream, anywhere, could we ever find him mid-raid looking at a second monitor? Almost ever. For any reason, whether it was RuneScape, except with the exception of when he fully tabbed out and was not in the game, we never saw him looking at his monitor too. And he can't say he's looking at his teammate's monitor because we see his teammate's screen right here, and we can tell when he is making that 90-degree eye contact. He's clearly looking at a different monitor that we cannot see in this clip, which his defense for that was, during his live stream, it was RuneScape he was playing. So I can't beat on that horse enough, is that monitor number 2 is where my stream is playing and where he is watching me. And he is continuously looking now, which he has never done before. And only after looking at this monitor number 2 does he change his behavior. So we're all going to map this out, and I'm going to draw my newest route in green. That way you can see my next route that I'm going to run. Because if I notice something sketchy is going on, and I even make a point to say this into my live stream, I say, hey, these guys are behaving really weird. Now, Shaggy, when he died, he had gotten frustrated because he had died a few times today, and he had got up and he had walked away. So I don't even know that it's the same people from last raid. I'm assuming that it's someone with a gaming chair, an RGB gaming chair, who is, trying not to be sus. And they're kind of like tracking me, trying to make sure they're prepared to cut me off from getting into the resort where I can have a fair PvP fight. Instead, try to catch me in the open and keep their, advantage of being inside the resort versus someone outside the resort. Not that important. So what all of a sudden now, when you're on the hunt, you're not looting, you're not, just passively just wandering around. You're now, once again, hunting me. And you're looking at your second monitor, of which you weren't doing your last fight. So why is RuneScape all of a sudden more important now? Looks at that monitor. Continuously looks at a second monitor. Keeps side-eyeing the second monitor. Really suspect right here. So I rotate backwards to admin from bus station. I go ahead and run all the way back around to admin. making sure I wrap the full spawn so that my audio is not heard by anyone inside the wing. I wrap far. And this guy flawlessly predicts that I am gonna be an admin.
Nope, can't see him.
Teammate confirming that I am nowhere to be found. Okay.
Admin.
That's what I told you.
Okay. So his teammate the entire time has been saying he thinks I've rotated the admin. When I was at bus station, his teammate's thinking I rotated the admin. His teammate actually runs through admin, comes back, never finds me in there. Keep in mind, this map you guys see right here is my route. This is route number 1, and then this is route number 2 in green. Maybe I should even like do like an extra outline, and we should do it in like yellow. Here, I ran far along the outside, and I'm not overweight just to make sure that I could not be heard. Okay? But he says, this guy, for some reason, thinks that I want bus station. And then all of a sudden, when I rotate back to admin, this guy is starting, he stops worrying about bus station, and he only
update the
keeps
new
his eye back
positions.
here, and stays very, very close to being able to peek any windows.
I think he's west side. Not sure.
Alright, I'm going to update the map right here while you guys are watching this. Notice, he keeps side-eyeing his second monitor. And now is a really, really important moment where you're going to see he just ADS'd. Now, when you ADS, you like to focus. ADS, and he's going to side-eye his monitor. Why are you looking at, not your teammate's monitor, why are you looking at RuneScape after ADSing and now starting to begin a peek to where you just called out an enemy on East Side Kitchen, right? You just called out an enemy on East Side Kitchen, and you're slowly peeking it while ADS'd, and you're looking at your second monitor. You're looking at your RuneScape while you're actively have my chat log open. I know you were in my stream.
He wasn't what?
By the way, I'd like to point out the Twitch chat log, which I'm referring to is when you have a Twitch chat open. I'll give you guys a beautiful example right now. If we're gonna open this, and let's go scroll all the way down to a small streamer. Oh, here's one. I'm so terrible. So anyone who's streamed for a long time kind of knows this. When you click on this little thing up in the top right, you guys probably can't see because my camera, but you click on this little thing in the top right corner of chat, and it shows you all the users in chat. Now, anyone who's streamed on Twitch for a long period of time and often checks their viewer list, you can tell which ones are bots and which ones are not bots. Generally, the bots pretend to be girls, and those accounts get banned after a few months. So you can see who is in here. Like, I know J Mills is a real one. I know that all of these other accounts are bots. And when you click on them, they will have never chatted. Oh, look, 0 messages. 0 messages. Okay, 0 messages. And they all have girl profile pictures. 0 messages. This guy is actually legit. 1 message. I'm guessing he's a new person who just came to chat that he just killed. Or something along those lines. Sometime today, probably. Maybe not. Who knows? Either way, Drapsnap, we know this is a fake one too. Okay, J-Mills, we know this is a real one. 999 plus messages. Kata, we know this is a fake one. Morgan, we know this is a fake one. Okay, notice how I've predicted all of them correctly. Spofa, this is a fake one. VL Mercy, fake. Okay, and then the next one is also fake. Zekeezy. Oh, also fake. Okay, so notice how we and this is a real one, obviously. So the point is, you can see the viewer list, and it's very accurate who is currently has the Twitch chat box open for that user. Now, they may not have the video player open, but they definitely have this open. Generally speaking, they're watching the stream. They don't just have a chat box open. These chat bots that I just described are fake. They only have the chat box open, and those are run through bots. That's why those accounts get banned. That's also why they have girl profile pictures, because they try to build up these accounts and get tons of followers on these accounts, and then sell the accounts. Don't ask me why. I don't know. To make money. But that's just me pointing that out. So once again, here's our updated map. He has flawlessly tracked me as I've rotated through this giant long rotation. And this is when I thought something was really sus. So I did a double back rotation to see if I was getting stream sniped or if the guy who I was about to fight was cheating. So I do a long wrap around double back. This guy who says, I think I hear him at bus when he doesn't hear me at bus, for some reason starts to think I'm now admin. the rap I would have to do for that is so uncharacteristic that it makes no sense for him to make a call out like that, or for any player to make a call out like that. That it's just an obscene prediction. So once again, we're gonna go back to the commentary from the first video.
Wanna push him with me?
Yo!
Hey.
East side kitchen.
Middle of shooting, middle of fight, doesn't look at his teammates monitor, looks at RuneScape. Why is he looking at RuneScape? So let's point that out again because there's some moving stuff on screen. Look at his face. He looks at monitor 2. He doesn't look at his teammates monitor, is what you'd think. He glances over real quick at RuneScape when they're shooting. He doesn't know if there's more than one. He doesn't know what's going on. His teammate hasn't made any callouts. Middle of shooting, middle of fight, doesn't look at his teammate. So now we have moved the red dot. He is pushed in here. He's going bottom kitchen, and he's about to run through and come behind me. His teammate has pushed here and got killed right here because he had no idea that I was right here. So teammate becomes deceased. Skull and crossbones. Teammate dead. Okay? Now Tawny is going to push me and he's going to avoid. His monitor looks at RuneScape. Why is he looking at RuneScape? This is so infuriating. This man is going to try to lie about this when it is so obvious. He thinks that he's just smarter than everyone else. Keeps looking at monitor number 2. I kill his teammate. He then peeks me. And then desyncs the fuck out of me.
Oh, I could not fucking hit him with an MDR. MDR sucks.
Notice how... Just skip through a couple minutes.
Running straight at us.
So now we're going back to the VOD beforehand. Number 3, okay? Let's see how often he looks at monitor number 2 right here.
Straight at you.
How often is he gonna look at monitor number 2? This is just further proof. So this is us going backwards in the VOD, to show his previous raids and other raids that weren't when he was stream sniping. These are all before this incident happened, as well as you can check all of his VODs since then if you guys would like, and you will see that he does not ever do this again. Let's see. Let's investigate. Right? Because maybe RuneScape is that important to him. Maybe we're wrong. Right? Middle fight. Not looking at RuneScape. It's not important.
There's 2 more. He's a brawler.
Okay. He's running. He's not side-eyeing monitor number 2. Why is he not side-eyeing monitor number 2? This is literally 30 minutes before. Is RuneScape not important right now? I thought it was important. What the hell happened, man? This is weird. We're gonna look at an entire fight and he never looks at monitor number 2. Not a single side eye yet.
I don't know where this kid's at.
Not a single side eye yet at monitor number 2. Still not. Once again, this is an active criticism. This is not stealing content. This is transformative in nature and it is criticism, and it is totally allowed by my constitutional rights to make this video. It is my freedom of expression and my freedom of art. Please, YouTube, manually review this and make sure that this video does not get removed for copyright. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, he looks at monitor number 3, but not 2. Okay. That makes sense.
What are these guys doing over here?
I think I proved my point. We'll keep looking. And here we go ahead and we show even more. He really just never looks at RuneScape, huh?
What in the fuck kind of damn?
So we're going back to the fight with me now. So notice that we just clicked through a bunch of things and we never once saw him looking at monitor 2 in any of those other points where we just skipped through. Now we're going to continue to skip through and we're going to see him looking at monitor 2 like every 10 seconds. Every 10 to 20 seconds he looks at monitor number 2. When we just skipped through an entire other raid, never once caught him glancing at it. And this man and I dove through like over 3 hours of footage before I presented this. So weird, because we just watched monitor number 2. Goes up top. Monitor number 2. Monitor number 2. Now we just skipped through an entire raid. We never once, not a single time.
Dude, I struggle. I struggle to understand people who are as fucking stupid as this guy is, man. And understand, I apologize for fucking pausing sometimes, but you guys get the gist of why it's gonna happen at this point. This is infuriating to see a man who thinks all of you guys are fucking idiots. He thinks I'm a fucking idiot. He thinks he is smarter than all these people, that he can just wave it off as fucking RuneScape. What the hell, motherfucker? Look at your dumbass, bro. What? Look at your dumbass. Goddamn.
Did he look at monitor number?
Oh my god.
Now all of a sudden,
This is
he's
infuriating.
a streamer whose stream he is in and has a tab open. Whether it is open on a second monitor or not is unclear. And he is side-eyeing his second monitor every 10 to 20 seconds. And tracking me perfectly. This guy has pissed me off because he's blatantly lied and acted like he's smarter than everyone else by using RuneScape as his scapegoat, when it is very clear to anyone watching this that he is either one, cheating, which I think is a lot less likely because, as you can tell, his aim is pretty dog shit. Or, more than likely, he is stream sniping me the second that he realized he had killed my teammate. That's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, you guys can find me on Twitch, only_sinner. Let me know what you guys think.
Alright. So, once again, guys, this is the whole map of that. You know, for anyone who's watching the repeat video, I appreciate you guys for watching the whole thing all the way through. You guys are the best. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, this is ridiculous that I've had to make this video again. I think Tawny thought that removing my video was going to make the situation better, but instead now, the first 10,000 people who saw the video are already have an opinion on you now because of the things you've done. And now, probably another 10,000 people are going to make up an opinion on you because if you decide to try to take down the video for copyright, and now I'm going to upload another one that is 100% transformative content because of you wanted to ruin my video instead of at any point even trying to reach out and explain yourself to me. You have not. I tried to talk to you. I gave you your chance. I gave you a chance to respond, and you chose not to. You are going to be a failed streamer. You're going to be failed in content because if you refuse to change and accept that you can make mistakes. It is okay to make mistakes for all of us, including you. I already forgive. I mean, like, I forgive you for the stream snipe. I get it. It happens in the heat of the moment. But it's the way you acted in your stream after when I confronted you about it. And it is the way that you've persisted to behave about this entire thing and put your ego in front of your future. It is clear as day. There is not a single person who has seen this entire video who will ever defend you. You're clearly in the wrong. You've clearly made a mistake. Own up to it and be better. I am willing to make an update video, another update video with you here, chatting with me about this, and us making content together. I'm open to that idea, but you need to be willing to man up and own up to your mistakes. That's all I have for you guys, alright? Sorry for the long video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave your opinions down below. I'll make sure everything's linked, as always, down below. And to any YouTube mod watching this video was very much transformative. There was never a point where it was solely any piece of content that was not transformative, not artistic, and not expressive in nature from my point of view in this video. There's not any ounce that is not that. So please don't remove this if you guys are watching this. You guys can clearly tell it's transformative. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night, and we'll catch you guys next time.